Shalom. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. Today is July 16, 2017. I just wanted to go in on Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. And it reads, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city." This is just going in on just ruling your own self, man, your own spirit, and just the importance of it, and how important it is to stay away from of course that one scripture where it say, "Be angry and sin not." You know, so anger is not bad, but the anger with sin, you know, what comes with anger a lot of times is not good. So this is just a quick one that I want to throw out there. He that is slow to anger. So, you know, just having that humble spirit about you, you know, not always being quick to go to being a nigga, you know, because that's like a lot of times that's the first thing that we want to go to, because that's what we used to going to, you know. But we became new creatures, you know what I mean. We did 180, not a 360, 180. So you was headed east, or you was headed west, and you started headed east. You did the opposite, you know. So he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. And the mighty, you know, if you just think of anything that's mighty, anything that's strong, that has a power, you know. But it says he that's slow to anger is better than that, better than the mighty. And it says, and he that ruleth his spirit is mine, you know. And I'm gonna give a definition on that spirit. It says, that's in the Compact Bible Dictionary, and it says spirit, and it reads breath, wind, spirit, one of the biblical nouns. Also the view in the article of soul, denoting the non-material ego in special relationships. The self is generally called spirit in context where its bodily, emotional, and intellectual aspects are non-prominent, but where the direct relationship of the individual to Yahweh is the point of emphasis. So, you know, that inner man, you know, the mind, you know. So it's saying, and he that ruleth his spirit, you know, your mind, your inner you. He that ruleth his spirit, and he that taketh the city. So, you know, if you able to rule your own spirit, you know, it says it. It says that, and he that ruleth his spirit, then he that ruleth the city. You know what I mean? It's better to rule your own mind than somebody to be considered like the government, like the governor of the state. You know what I mean? Of your city, Salakia, of the city. You know. So a lot of times, man, a person can't even rule their own self, man. They quick emotional, like a woman. You know, women are very emotional. They go off of emotions. Like, soon as something happens, they don't take the time to think. You know what I mean? But this here Proverbs is telling us, man, you take the time to control your spirit, man. The real you, you know, your mind. Then you'll be it says, I'm gonna read it all over. Verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. All right, and let me jump over to this one, and it reads, it's Ephesians 6 and 12. Ephesians 6 and 12, and it reads, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So that's what we fight against, you know. This is a spiritual battle, man. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You know, so everything that we come up against, you know, constantly throughout our day, throughout our days, and Lord will these days, they becoming quicker, man. But Lord will, man, that they end soon, because this is just getting is becoming I ain't gonna say overwhelming, but it's becoming a lot, you know, because we constantly seeing so much happening around around society, man, that it's a lot to take in. But yeah, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, you know, against principalities though. Let me read it. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, you know, against the human person, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of darkness of this world. So, you know, we wrestling against it's the spiritual realm that we wrestle against. And even Esau, you know, a lot of that shit, man, we can't get around. We can't get around it, man. We can't, like, a motherfucker give you a ticket. What can you do? You could not pay that ticket. You can get a ticket and not pay it. Go ahead, don't pay the motherfucker, but you gonna find your ass having a warrant. So, you know, all this is set up, man. But what you gotta do, you gotta set yourself up where you either don't get those, where most likely where don't get those damn tickets. You know what I mean? Don't set yourself up where you have to get into certain situations. That's why I take care of shit prior to it. You know, and that's the beautiful thing about this brotherhood, where you have brothers where you can lean on to. So if need be, you know, the majority of the time that the things that we're gonna have problems with is gonna be with financially, you know, and then spiritually. The financial part, of course, you only one person, but you have to you said a closed mouth won't get fed, so you gotta ask, man. Brothers can't always, they can listen, you know what I mean, but the humble thing to do is to ask, man. When you need help, you gotta ask. And then the spiritual part, that's where you have to take the time out to take time out and fast, man. Fast and pray, getting these scriptures, because the answers is here, man. As well as, you know, the water now that we had a YouTube where we can get on and we could find. You could just put in GMS and then put in whatever question that you may have or whatever scripture or anything and get directly to the source that you're looking for. You know, if it's making a garment, you know, I'm broadening off a little bit, but basically just getting whatever you need, man, is out there right now, and the time is short, so it's running quick. It's running real quick right now, so it's just a matter of time before that time is up. Lord will that we just continue to endure. But verse 12 again, Ephesians 6:12, where we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Esau, so-called white man, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So this is a battle that we have to fight. You know what I mean? Against what we can't always see. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we're not up in no type of high places. We don't have no high positions in this world. You know, the majority of us we lowly men. You know what I mean? We either literally don't have jobs or have jobs, slack here, in positions that are lowly. You know what I mean? Fishermen. You know, but that's okay, cause this is not our rest. This is not our rest. You know, so I believe that's it. Lord will, this was edifying. Just going in on Proverbs chapter 16 and focusing in on verse 32. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll get it again before I head out. 16 verse 32. And this is just a consistent thing where while I'm doing it, just to encourage brothers just to continue to search out the wisdom. A lot of times you got to go and you got to search it out. You know what I mean? You got to dig deep, man. And a lot of times it always take consistency. Consistency You know what I mean? Repetition, man. Just repetition, constantly doing something over and over, and you, Lord will, you get what you need out of it. We didn't the first time when we was in the world, when you smoked a cigarette, when you smoked a blunt, when you drank a beer, when you snorted that line, whatever it was that you did, first time you did it, you wasn't a pro at it. When you did that first heroin, you did that first shot of heroin, you did that first smoke of meth, whatever it was. When you had that first hit, when you first got that first box, that first box, man, you wasn't a pro at it. When you first started reading, anything you started to do, the first time you did it, it didn't come natural. It didn't come natural, but over time, you consistently did it. You did it over and over and over and over and over. So over time, we get this. So as long as we continue to strive for it, we continue to study this Hebrew. We continue to labor in this truth, man. We continue to show brotherly love. We continue to show humility amongst one another. That's us, man. That's who we are. We just reincarnated, man. This is just us coming into this earth we're right now, where we are right now, man, and just going for it again, And Lord will, we make it through this one and then be delivered, because this world sucks, man. We all know that it sucks. We already know. But our point is not just that, okay, it sucks, man. We just got to endure it. He say endure hardship as a good soldier. So, again, I just want to encourage you brothers, just continue to endure. Endure. We're going to make it, man. I encourage you. You encourage me, man. When I see y'all videos, y'all encourage me, man. When Lord will, y'all see my videos, I encourage you. This is that's why we say in our videos, man, we hope this is edifying, man. We hope it's edifying, that we don't just do this for vainglory. This is a daily. This is our job, man. Fuck this place, man. Fuck this place, man. Lord will that we are those hopeful elects, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah, man. That Lord will that we are that hopeful elect, man. Cause we want to be saved, We ain't doing this just for ourselves. We don't do what we do just because. We don't go to camping, and I hear it, man. I hear it, man, from the top on down. Everything, man, pain, agony, and I know I'm venturing off from this Proverbs chapter 16 verse 32, but I'll go back to it. I'll read it again. It said, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that rules his spirit than he that taketh the city." So again, just all this is just going back just to being able to rule your own spirit, man. But what it all go back to is that you're part of the elect, And Lord will, every inch, every piece that a brother that puts into this work, man, to this truth, is just another segment of getting the elect part of this truth, man. Not even part of this truth, well, part of the truth, but to being the elect. So everybody got a piece of the puzzle. We a whole body, man. We a body, man, and every body, every piece of the body plays a part. Even an eyelash, man, is very important. A nail, the hairs on your head, hairs on your chin. Every piece of the body plays a part, and it's multiple. There's multiple pieces of bodies on the parts of the body, and every part is important. Without it, like your teeth start hurting, shit, you start having tooth pain, shit, it feel like your whole body out of whack, right? You can't get up, you in a fetal position. That shit'll put you out. And that's just one piece. That's just a tooth. That's a one tooth. Not talking about the brain, not talking about the eyes, the tongue. We all important, man. We all very important. And he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. So having that self-control over your fucking mouth, man, over your emotions, over your mind, over your having anger, man. You mightier than he that ruleth the spirit and he that taketh the city, you know. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, that's out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom, Akim.